Welcome to this festive edition of Beer Reactions. I'm Elf Paul.
And I'm Elf Jono. And this week we're doing a festive special where we're going to be running through 10 festive beers, the ones that you tend to find in supermarkets at this time of year. And we're going to be going through them and giving our opinions on them and finding out which is a Jingle Bell and which might be Jingle Hell. So, which one are we going to do first?
Shall we introduce the beers?
Let's introduce the beers.
Go for it, Jono.
Okay, the first one that we've got, this is Santa's Stout. It is a stout, as it says in the name. This is 4% ABV. It's from Broughton Brewery, which is in Lanarkshire, and I got this one in Aldi.
Good stuff.
And according to the tasting notes, it should taste of oatmeal and caramel. So it'll be interesting to see if it does.
Good. Okay, well, this beer here is Southwold Christmas Ale. It's a rich, dark winter ale. It's 4.2% and it's from Adnams Brewery in Suffolk. I got it from Marks and Spencer's and it should taste of fruitcakes and prunes.
Wow, Christmas cake in a glass almost.
Indeed.
This next one, this is Rudolph Red-Nosed Rye Beer, and this is a rye beer. It's 5.7% ABV. It's from Windswept Brewing Company in Lossiemouth in Scotland, and this one was also from Aldi, and the tasting notes for this are citrus and orange.
Ooh, like a chocolate orange.
Maybe so, yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
so let's move on to this one. Not strictly a Christmas beer, but certainly something you might associate with Christmas. It's Sticky Toffee Pudding Beer, and this is a brown beer that has toffee flavouring added to it. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
It's a 5% beer. It's from Eagle Brewery, who are owned by Marston's, and it was purchased at the Jennings Brewery shop in Cockermouth. And it says it's fruity, it tastes of toffee, and it's malty.
Next one. This is the Greenwich Winter Spiced Porter. It is in fact a porter stout. It's 5.5% ABV and it's from the Meantime Brewery in Greenwich, and this one came from Marks and Spencer's, and according to the tasting notes, this one also has cinnamon and allspice.
Oh, definitely.
So I think that does sound a little bit festive.
Sounds good, like that one. Okay, we're going to move on to this one here. This is called Festive Star. It's a vanilla, cinnamon and chocolate porter. It's 5.2% and it's from Northern Monk in Leeds. And I got this directly from the brewery website themselves. It's a festive twist on their best-selling Mocha Porter, and it's sweet, spiced and nice.
That sounds fantastic actually. I'm looking forward to that one. The next one along the line, this is Santa's Sledgehammer. This is just described as a festive ale. It's 5.6% ABV and it comes from the Cairngorm Brewery. This one is also from Aldi. Aldi have been doing pretty well this year for festive beers. I have to say, they seem to have more selection than anybody else. And the tasting notes for this are hop bitterness with warming aftertones.
Oh, great, lovely. Okay, moving on to this beer here. This is simply called Christmas Ale. Not a lot of thought going into that one. And it's a Christmas chestnut ale. It's 4% and it's from Castle Eden Brewery in County Durham. And I picked this up today in Tesco's. And it's malty, nutty and hoppy.
That one does look festive, I have to say, and I like the tune, but don't be taken in by the tune.
Indeed.
Right, the final one on my side is Colonel Mustard's Chocolate Milk. This is a chocolate milk stout. This is a stout and it's an oat milk stout. It's 8.5%, so this is 8.5, so this has got quite a kick in.
It's a big bottle as well.
It is a big bottle. Santa would like this, I think. This is one that Santa, they probably has these on his sleigh.
He probably won't be making many more visits.
There's no wonder he gets stuck down that chimney. This is 8.5% ABV. This is from the Black Isle Brewery in Inverness, and it was purchased at the Black Isle Brewery taproom shop. It says it's rich in cocoa with a festive twist.
I'm really looking forward to that one, Jono.
Indeed.
So this last beer we have for you is Fairy Tale of Brew York. Nice pun, I like it.
Yeah, I like
so it's an oat milk stout. It's 4.9%. It's from Brew York Brewery in York. And I also got this online direct from the brewery themselves. And it's a salted caramel and hazelnut stout. So really looking forward to that one too.
Yeah. So some nice sounding beers here, but it'll be interesting to see which ones are Jingle Bell
or Jingle Hell.
So, which one shall we do first?
I think we should start at this end, Jono.
Indeed. Right, let's start with this one.
Let's get pouring.
Let's get pouring.
This is Santa's Stout from Broughton Brewery in Lanarkshire. There was a bit of a hiss there.
A little bit of a hiss.
Okay. This is a bit of a challenge for Jono and I tonight, doing 10 beers in one go.
Indeed.
That's it. Good job, Jono. Good job. Oh, that looks cracking, I have to say.
It does. It looks very good. It looks very good. Very dark. It's got lovely creamy head. Slightly tan coloured head.
Lovely.
I can smell that actually. It's got a really nice smell coming from it. They can definitely get chocolate from that, just from the aroma from where I am.
Oh.
So there you go.
Okay, let me get in there.
Quick smell. Yes, there's definitely a chocolatey mocha smell to that.
There is, definitely.
That is chocolate. That is good. Nice.
I can taste the coffee in that. Did it say coffee?
No, it just says oatmeal and chocolate.
Okay. It's a little bit watery, that for me. 4%, I suppose.
I think actually, no, we've got two that are at 4%. So,
okay.
I like that. I know you think it's a bit watery, but I do actually like that. That's a nice one that you could have almost a session beer.
It's like a session Christmas beer.
It is, yeah.
Indeed.
It
Okay.
is.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Next one, Jono is. Oh, cool. Go for
Go for yours. Let's do them one at a time, yeah.
This is the Southwold Christmas Ale. Oh, there was a nice little hiss there. So let's just get pouring. This is looking quite malty, this one actually.
We hope everybody's nice and ready for Christmas. I certainly aren't. And I hope you like the look of the brew shed out there in Beerville. Put quite a bit of effort in this today to make it look nice and festive, just for you people at home.
Great job, Jono. And did you have any help from any little elves?
No, I did it all by myself. I got dressed up in my special hat, put my special t-shirt on that says, "A wonderful time for a beer." How appropriate. Right, that'll do. Come on, let's just get in there.
So, here you go, Jono. So this is the Southwold.
Is it, now, people out there might be able to tell us, is it Southwold or Southwold?
Oh, it does have a kind of.
I'm getting a
fruity,
little fruity biscuit. It's like fruity biscuit smell.
It is.
It's got like a pruny, plummy sort of dainty taste to that.
It's definitely. It's very malty.
It is malted. There's a lot of malt tones in that, but there is like something that's on. It's like raisins and currants and things like that have been mixed with like a sweet mix it up. I suppose like your Christmas cake.
It is. For me, there is definitely a fruitiness there, but if it's going to be a kind of Christmassy beer, it's just not rich enough.
No, I don't think it is. Okay. It's nice. It's a nice effort, but I were expecting a lot more from that one.
We'll come back to that one.
Will.
Okay, Jono, what's next?
So let's move on to Rudolph Red-Nosed Rye Beer.
Okay, so this is the one from Winsmith Brewing Company.
5.7 ABV. Oh, there's a nice genie
There
coming
was
out.
a really nice genie coming out of that one. Now we've got a really good selection of beers from across the length of the country, and quite a few beers from Scotland featuring.
This is good carbonation on this one. It has to
That
be
looks really good, actually, John. That one.
really nice. I like the colour. It's very copper in colour.
I've had
Amber.
a few of their beers before, actually. Winsmith Company. Yeah. Okay.
So,
thanks, Jono.
fill your boots there, son. It's a little bit cloudy.
It is, yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, it is.
Bottle conditioned. It doesn't say it's bottle conditioned, but because it's cloudy, I'm assuming it is bottle conditioned. That smells lovely. That is orange. I'm getting orange from that.
That's really quite unusual for us.
It's like orange marmalade.
Beer. I'm getting kind of Jaffa cakes or something like that.
Yeah, that is really good. I'm liking that one.
I'm liking that one as well.
I feel like I've just opened chocolate orange.
You know, most of the kind of Christmassy beers out there are stouts, are stouts and are quite dark, and this is a rye beer, and it tastes really quite unusual.
It does.
I quite like
It's
that.
like a really strong sour marmalade.
It's like a little Christmas present in a bottle.
Doing that a Jingle Bell. Very nice.
Okay, so what's next, Jono?
What's next?
Where's my bottle there?
See ya, sorry.
Right. Okay, so moving on to this sticky toffee beer. I'm not so sure about this one. Let's see if it's got a little... Oh, not too bad.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Okay, so this is the one that came from the Jennings brewery shop in Cockermouth. It's not too far as the crow flies from here, but a bit longer.
You'd have to swim a fair way,
Okay.
don't you think?
You'd have to swim a few miles. But you can just
You'd definitely get your feet wet.
you can just about see the White District Hills from here on a clear sunny day.
What, from this shed? No, you can't.
Maybe from here. Okay.
That is looking very good actually. I like the depth.
Very good.
It's almost like dark ruby rather than it being stout in colour.
I suppose it's definitely not a stout. It's definitely a brown beer with toffee flavouring. That's how it's described.
Yeah, lovely and clear.
Gosh, it really does smell of toffee.
That does smell like toffee. It really does smell like toffee. I wish I had smell-o-vision.
Wow.
I've said that before. It is like sticky toffee pudding. It's like I've just been served a dish of sticky toffee pudding.
Do you know, I certainly didn't have very high expectations for this at all, and I'm not so keen about the idea of toffee flavouring being added, but I mean it smells pretty good. Oh dear.
It's too sweet for me, that. It's really sweet. It's like somebody's taken just a normal brown beer and just squeezed a load of caramel syrup
I ain't even drinking that.
into that. Smell good. It smell. That to me. Jingle Hell.
Jingle Hell.
Jingle Hell. So, the next one.
Okay.
Bottle opener. So, the next one we're going on to is the Greenwich Winter Spiced Porter at 5.5%. Oh, that sounded good. And we've got a nice little genie coming out there as well.
Oh, so this one was from Marks and Spencer.
This one, yeah,
This one actually looks quite interesting.
It does. It says that this is cinnamon and allspice in the tasting notes. So it'd be interesting to see if that's what we get from it. I know, well, it doesn't matter. People criticise me for this, but there's method in my madness because I want to get all the flavour.
Of course.
All the flavour and aroma out, and the only way to do that is to get a good CO2 break, as I keep saying. People keep sending me a message and saying, "Why are you pouring your beer like that?" There's reason for it.
There's method in the madness. So I think this is the beer reactions pour. This one is going to be called.
Try it, you'll see the difference.
Okay.
Pouring from a side, pouring from flat.
So
that's spicy, definitely.
Oh, that's not.
It's cinnamon.
Great.
I get
And actually,
cinnamon.
look at the colour of the. Look at the colour of the foam on that. It looks absolutely fantastic.
It is beautiful.
Now that's quite a Belgian waste.
It is, yeah. A lot of Belgian lace and that.
That smells great.
There's definitely cinnamon and allspice in there.
Oh gosh, that really does taste of cinnamon. I'm not sure I'm so keen on that, to be honest.
It's a spiciness. It's like it's actually had some spices shaken in and stirred into it. It's a nice idea, but for me,
That's a Jingle Hell for me.
yeah, I'm not keen on that.
Oh,
Sorry guys, there.
Sorry.
Rich, but that's not one for us.
okay. So let's move on.
Too much spice.
Now,
You don't need
this
that
one,
for this one.
this one here, I do have high expectations of. This is the
Oh, dear.
Festive Star from Northern Monk Brewery in Leeds,
It's Festive Star. Is that what it's called?
and this is vanilla cinnamon. It's a vanilla cinnamon and chocolate porter.
Wow, that looks dark. That looks really dark. I can only assume there's a lot of black malt in that then. To get that dark, black and crystal malt. Roasted barley maybe?
Possibly. Here we go. Oh,
It's got a lovely coloured head.
it's a lovely looking beer, this one.
Grand.
Grand, right, we're almost there. Jono, get drinking that bad boy.
Much obliged. Now that to me, that smells like a espresso.
Oh gosh, I can smell the coffee in there, yeah.
It smells very much like an
Gosh, it
espresso.
does. Now,
There's a little bit of maltiness behind it.
of course, it's based on a mocha porter,
Okay,
which
well,
of
there you
course
go.
will have coffee in it.
Yeah, there you go.
Gosh,
That's very similar to some other coffee stout that we've had recently.
Rick,
Rickshaw.
Rickshaw.
Yeah.
Rickshaw.
One of our home crafted heroes sent us in a coffee stout. That actually delivered better than this one, to be fair. But that is a coffee stout, and it does taste of coffee. It tastes
In terms
like,
of the vanilla and cinnamon, I'm not quite getting that. I am getting the chocolate.
I'm getting the chocolate and the coffee, but I'm not getting really vanilla and cinnamon much, if at all.
But it's a good beer. It's a good beer.
I like it.
I like it. I'm not going to give it a Jingle Bell just yet, but
No.
I like it. It's certainly not a Jingle Hell. So what's next, Jono?
What's next on the list? We've got Santa's Sledgehammer. This is just described as a festive ale. It's 5.6% ABV, and this is from Cairngorm Brewery.
Oh,
Look at that genie! Look at that genie coming out there.
lovely.
Go and meet all your friends.
Now, Cairngorm Brewery are really... I quite like Cairngorm Brewery beers. I'm up in Inverness every now and again, and I do like to have a wee pint from Cairngorm Brewery if there's beers on tap.
And where do you go for those?
Oh, there's a couple of pubs around Inverness that have Cairngorm beer on tap. But most recently I've been going to the Black Isle Bar tap room in Inverness, and it's cracking.
So there's a recommendation for you guys. If you're ever up in Inverness,
The Black Isle Bar.
pop into the Black Isle Bar.
Very good. So this...
Same guys, but also the ladies as well.
So,
In fact, so
okay,
put that
so
down.
we'll taste this one. So what's
Smell it first? This is it's got hop bitterness with warming aftertones. Yeah, that is very hoppy. It's hoppy. I can't really place that. It is slightly citrusy.
Oh, there's a...
I'm getting a biscuity maltiness there, but
It's definitely biscuity and malty. There's something else in it.
oh, it's like a carameliness in there.
Yes, it's almost like it is almost like I was
Nutmeg
thinking orange,
almost.
but
It's like caramel and
it's not
nutmeg.
orange.
It's almost like a nutmeggy flavour that's in there. It's nice. I don't know if I'm keen on that.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's
It's okay.
right. So let's crack on. So what's next? Now
Now we've got this one in the tube.
you do see these beers from time to time in tubes, and it's a bit like
It's a bit like a garnish, isn't it? I always think
is.
it's a bit of a garnish to get people to buy them. You know, it's in a tube. It's a nice gift, and they do make nice gifts. Don't get me wrong, but don't be taken in by things that are in tubes.
sort of thing that might look quite nice as a stocking filler, but I'm a bit dubious, to be honest. So let's see. Oh,
Not too bad.
oh, little genius!
Genie
looking
come out there.
And it does say it's a craft brewed beer, so.
So let's hope.
Oh gosh, that
that is good.
Wow.
Oh, maybe your theories are going to be shot down here, Paul. Buy beer in tubes, folks.
This really was the beer I had the lowest expectations of.
I like the colour of that.
Yeah, colour's good.
I like the colour. It's nice and clear. It's a nice amber colour.
Okay.
Is this the one that was in the tube? Is this one malty, nutty and hoppy? Is that
Indeed,
this one?
that's
Yeah.
right.
Malty, nutty and hoppy. So it'd be interesting to see if that's what we get.
Okay.
Grand.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Jono.
Slange.
Slange. Oh, it's actually
It's
got quite
aggressive in size.
Oh, that is quite an unusual smell, actually. I mean, like in a
It's
good
like
way.
cut grass. It's like you've just opened a packet of chocolate buttons on a freshly cut lawn.
It's not quite marzipan, but it could be kind of like cocoa or something.
There's definitely chocolate in there. Definitely. It's a little bit like vanilla chocolate. It's caramel.
Oh,
Remember caramel?
yeah, no. It tastes a bit artificial to me, actually, in terms of flavour.
Has it had something added?
I think it must have had. Oh, it's got chestnut flavour added to it. Sorry guys, that doesn't do it for me.
There is a definite nuttiness there.
There
but
is.
I think it's over. Well, from my palate, it's overpowering.
So, I suppose what we're saying about
I think it actually the chestnuttiness actually spoils what would have been just a nice
a
malty
nice
beer.
malty beer.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So the final one on my side is Colonel Mustard's chocolate milk. This is a stout, 8.5%. So I'm a bit scared of this one because I have got to walk from here back home. So this is a swing cap.
Oh jeez! Oh, that is absolutely fantastic! Wow. Okay, let's get pouring, Jono. Goodness. Gosh. Oh,
now there's a very unusual smell coming from this. And I
looks like a thing of beauty as it's being poured. Wow. Wow. Now, it's just a kind of interesting thing to note about the tap room for the Black Isle Bar is they have their bars available both in the cask and in the keg, which gives you a really interesting sort of comparison between a cask conditioned beer and a keg where the beer is, pressurised with CO2. Wow, great stuff.
It's great stuff, yeah.
So it gives a wee sniff of this one.
It's not quite as cocoa as I expected. There was an unusual smell coming from it when I was pouring that.
The aroma's possibly a little bit disappointing. No, I'm not getting.
I'm actually getting a mentholy smell from it.
Oh yeah, there is all that.
Or eucalyptus or something like that.
Yes, I think you're right. There is something like that.
Something eucalyptus
okay,
about
that.
that.
Taste. Oh.
You can tell that that's very strong. You can tell the alcohol. Get the alcohol from that.
It's a very thick beer.
It's got that viscosity a little bit. Do you remember the Frontal brewery?
Deer Hunter.
The Deer Hunter. It's got that kind of viscosity to it that the Deer Hunter had.
Gosh. Now, I would quite like to have a glass of that by an open fire, I think.
Indeed.
I'm going to ring the bell on that already.
Well, I think we should go through them all again.
We've got one more beer to do.
Oh, of course we have.
Yeah, we
My
have.
apologies.
Let's not forget Fairy Tale of Brew York.
Wow.
So this one is also an oat
I think I might need to sit down
stout.
in a minute.
This is an oat milk stout. Oh, right. All right, here we go.
You nearly missed the glass then, Paul.
I didn't know, goodness me. Now I've got to have a look. I had to walk over to Jono's with a few beers in my backpack, so occasionally we have a beer that's just not settled. This also looks terrific when you pour
Smells
it.
terrific.
Wow. Wow. We're going to have to let this is really well carved, so we're going to have to let that settle a little bit before we drink it, but it looks very similar to the Black Isle beer. Okay.
Are these can conditioned? Are they conditioned in a can?
I honestly don't know. I would need a little bit of help from the audience on that one. Oh, that smells like popcorn. Does it say popcorn?
It does. Well, it says salted
caramel.
caramel. So yeah, you do get caramel popcorn.
You do, don't you? And hazelnut.
Of course, there's hazelnut in it.
Of course,
Hazelnut.
that's what it is. Wow, in terms of smell, it's absolutely terrific. Wow, so how did they do that? What's added to the...
You've got better eyes than me.
It has hazelnut and caramel added to it. Now that's really
Is it
interesting.
actually hazelnut or is it just some sort of essence, I wonder?
Well, it just says hazelnut and caramel. Now that's really interesting because we've got this beer here, this Christmas ale from Tesco's, which has chestnut added to it, and it's quite frankly it's rubbish. If I woke up to find that in my stocking, I'm not sure I'd be very happy about it. But this,
So I think you're being a bit harsh. I don't think it's rubbish. I just don't think it doesn't live up to the description.
Would you be happy to find it in your stocking?
In amongst the others that we've tried, probably no. But
Just thinking.
it's the thought that counts.
Oh, actually. And taste.
It's very hazelnutty. That's like, what's the chocolate hazelnut spread? Nutella.
Nutella, yeah.
And it tastes a bit like, it's like you've mixed some Nutella into a beer.
It's like Nutella and popcorn mixed into a beer.
Yeah.
Now, it's not.
I'm not keen, to be honest.
For me, it's not unpleasant.
Do you know it's the smell of it more than the taste of it that I'm not keen on?
Okay.
No, that's a Jingle Hell for me.
Oh.
I'm sorry, guy. Sorry there. Right, I think we should go back to this one,
Okay.
and we'll run through them again and have a quick
We'll
recap.
do it from end to end. We'll do one.
Yeah, we'll just do it like we did
Okay,
before.
good.
So there you go.
So Santa Stout.
Santa Stout,
From Broughton.
From Broughton. Now, do you know what I think could go well with that?
Tell me.
A mince pie. And it just so happens. What? It just so happens that on this plate here.
Oh goodness me! What is going on here? It's like Christmas has come early.
So try that with a mince pie.
Right, go on. Okay, mince pie. Okay, let me.
Just about to bite the foil.
Oh, okay, let me try this. Okay, so mince pie.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
It does go very nice with a mince pie. Actually. No.
I quite like Santa Stout. I know it's only 4% and you thought it would be a bit watery. But think about you sitting there watching Bond. You've got one of these.
You don't want to get too lashed, do you?
Exactly, you've got a mince pie. That's a nice combination.
Okay.
So I'm going to give that. That's my opinion.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if I found that in my stocking in the morning and I drank it later on in the day, let's say it again. So, I think if I found that in my stocking in the morning, I'd probably be pretty happy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm drinking it later on in the day. Yeah, Jono's right. It's not the.
It's a nice afternoon beer. It's a nice afternoon. You're sitting there.
It's not the richest, most
No.
warming beer, but it's certainly a good sort of beer to have before Christmas dinner. So yeah, okay.
The Jingle Bell.
The
Santa
Jingle
Stout gets a Jingle Bell.
Okay. Good.
So,
Okay.
So go back to your side.
Okay, so we've got the Southwold Christmas Ale from Marks and Spencer's, a rich dark winter ale. Jono. I was a bit undecided on this one before.
Yeah.
Do you know, I hate to say it, it tastes like mass-produced beer.
It does. You know what would go well with this one?
What have you got for me now?
A piece of Stollen.
Oh goodness me!
Try it with a piece of Stollen.
Right, piece of Stollen. Piece of Stollen. Goodness me!
Take a piece of
Me.
Stollen.
Right, okay.
It is Christmas after all.
It is Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Right, try it with a piece of Stollen. That's
Okay.
good. That will wash it down nicely.
Stollen's good.
That is a good match.
That is quite a good match for the Stollen.
See, it's not just about the beer on Beer Reactions. What we're trying to do is get people to think about beer differently, and that you can match a beer to food as well, and that works really well.
That's actually a pretty good match.
It is.
Okay. I'll say that's a good match. I'm not
Good
sure I'm
match.
going to ring the bell on that one.
I'm going to ring bell on it. So we've got Rudolph Red-Nosed Rye Beer here. There you go.
This is a good one. I really like this one.
Indeed.
I really like that. That's getting a
Hang on. You know what's go well with it, though?
Jaffa cake. Have you got any Jaffa cakes?
But I do think will go well with it.
Mm.
It's some wasabi peas.
Wasabi peas, really? Oh, come on, really? I mean,
Try
I really
wasabi
like
peas
wasabi
in that.
peas, right? Okay.
You don't like wasabi
No,
peas?
I do like wasabi peas.
Now, try it with that.
Do you have wasabi peas in your house on Christmas Day?
Yeah. That's
No.
brilliant. You don't like that?
No,
No?
no. Take those away. I will eat those wasabi peas later. But that Rudolph Rye beer,
It's a nice beer.
out of the 3 beers we've recapped, that's my favourite thus far.
That one. Me too.
Yep.
Indeed. So, your side?
My side, we have sticky toffee pudding beer. We already said this was hell. Not even going to taste that again.
You sure? You don't try it with something?
Oh well, okay. What have you got for this?
Well, I'm thinking, let's just have a taste.
Okay, have a taste.
Okay. No, forget that.
Don't buy me this. Do not buy me this beer.
I was going to suggest a piece of like gingerbread with that to sort of take away that sweetness.
Yeah, that's a
bit,
good
but
idea.
I don't think it's going to work. Let's
That's
just move
a
on.
Jingle Hell.
Yeah. So we're now on to the Grange Winter Spice Porter, cinnamon and allspice. Let's give it a
I
go.
don't think we liked this first time.
No, I don't
did
think we did. Just see what I think could go well with this. Not too sure. Not too sure.
Do you know what, actually, on a second tasting, it's alright. Yeah. What have you got for us, Jono?
I think this is going to go well with that one. This is like flatbread and red pepper hummus.
Gosh,
Try a
I'm
little
coming
bit
to your
of it.
house on Christmas Day.
Right, try a bit of that with it. That's going to take away, and it mixes well with the spiciness of it. And that works.
No. It's like chocolate crisps. Not a good idea.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I mean, actually, the beer itself is okay. It's not Jingle Bell. It's not quite Jingle Hell either. What's in between? Can you sit on the fence at Christmas time?
Oh, Jingle Purgatory. Somebody bought you it in a bar, you'd drink it, wouldn't you? That's the thing.
You would.
I bought you a pint.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
It's
Happy
fine. Do
Christmas.
you know what? Actually, it's a nice looking bottle. If you found it in your stocking,
You'd be happy, right?
you'd be happy. Right, okay,
Drink it.
give it a Jingle Bell.
Give it
Okay, what's next? Right, this is the Festive Star from Northern Monk. Now, vanilla, cinnamon and chocolate porter. It definitely tastes of coffee, smells of coffee. Great coffee smell. Reminds us of friend of the show, Rip Shaw's coffee stout, which we tasted a while ago.
Try a piece of chocolate.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Dark chocolate?
That goes really well with that. Really well. Bit of dark chocolate.
Right, let's get a Jingle Bell. Really good. John, the food really helps to give you a bit of context, doesn't it?
Definitely does.
Because Christmas Day is all about the food, isn't it? And you
Yeah,
want to
that's
be
why
able to drink
I've done this. So we've got Santa's Sledgehammer next, a Festive Ale, 5.6%.
Right.
This is the one that's hot bitterness with warming aftertones. Now I'm thinking maybe.
Yeah.
The old classic here. The old classic.
Oh, goodness me, it's like... I'm definitely coming to your house on Christmas Day, Jono. Cheese and pickle.
A pickled onion with a bit of cheese on. With that. So this is before Christmas dinner. Or maybe afterwards.
Or maybe afterwards when you're watching No Edmonds on the telly. Is he still on?
Noel's Addicts. That does work really well with cheese and pickle, doesn't it?
Yeah. Does work really well. Gosh, that's true. Jono, just...
That's the
I had
happiness.
no idea Jono had prepared food for every beer. But it really does help. Now, as I was saying earlier, I really like
I
Cairngorm
like that.
Brewery.
That's good. I'm giving that a... I like that one. But then again, that's more my type of beer. So I do.
No,
like
it's
it,
too
but-
malty. I don't like it. Don't like it.
So you don't want that in your Christmas stocking?
No, don't
Okay.
don't buy me one of these.
That's going to ladder your stocking on Christmas.
It's a shame because
morning.
I've got another one of those in the fridge. Right, okay, what's next? Oh gosh, the chestnut Christmas ale from Tesco's.
Let's, well, we've got to be fair.
Okay. I mean, it smells pretty good. I mean, it smells festive. It came in a nice tube, if you remember. But I think you'd be a tube to buy this beer.
Right, try it with this. Try it with this. This is salsa. Salsa.
I don't
Tortilla.
like this beer.
Try it with that. It's going to set it back. It's going to take away that the tanginess of that.
Black
It's
bread
gonna
and salsa.
yeah, the tanginess of that will take away that hazelnut sort of.
Nice salsa. Good flatbread. But of course, this show's not about the food, is it?
No,
It's about the beer.
but it's giving you some sort of idea of what you can have with things.
Oh, jeez, no. No.
Still not.
No. 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 If you're watching, if you're a member of my family, and you're buying me a Christmas present, do not buy me this beer. Buy this one. Or possibly this one. Or actually, this one here.
This one.
Right. You better bloody not have bought me one of those. Right, what's next?
We're on to the
Colonel
Mustard Chocolate Milk Stout. This is the strongest of the lot. This is 8.5% from Black Isle Brewery in Inverness. As Paul said earlier on, if you're ever in Inverness, it really is worth visiting this tap room because it is brilliant.
That is a great beer. That is a great beer.
This will have gone cold now, it's a shame, but there you go.
What on earth? Pasta?
This
Yes,
is
pasta.
yeah, I'll try it. Try it. This is a very rich Neapolitan pasta
Okay.
with that beer. It's rich tomatoey pasta.
When did you make this, Jono?
I'll try it with that.
Pasta.
The thing is, people always drink red wine with pasta. Something like this is ideal. It has the same sort of tannins, it has that same sort of richness, the same viscosity as a red wine. You can drink it right like a red wine, and it fits really well with a rich tomatoey pasta.
Black Isle Brewery. This beer is phenomenal. That is a really. I'm gonna put that.
Does that work well or not?
It does. Yep.
Yeah.
It works really well. Can we give that Jingle Bells, Jono?
I think it's a Jingle Bell, definitely.
Give it a ring the bell.
It's Jingle Bell for Black Isle Brewery's Colonel
The very
Mustard.
last beer we have is Fairy Tale of New York.
Fairy Tale of Brew York. Okay, that's what that's it. Oh, it's another
It's
sweet.
similar, quite similar to the Colonel Mustard one here,
Yeah.
but almost half. Oh, excuse me, almost half the strength.
I'm not keen on that hazelnutness.
Yeah.
Something that would counter that. Here. That would cancel that. And
It
it does
smells
it's about-
great.
it smells lovely, but that's the
Smells
point.
great. But
The hazelnut, right, try it with an olive and a bit of feta. And you can balance things.
no, it's quite salty and sweet.
I like that though. Have you had a bit of feta? Try it with a bit of feta. Try
No,
with a bit of
it's not
feta.
No, I have had It's like having popcorn and feta and cheese at the same time. That doesn't work. I mean,
I disagree.
Brew York, guys. This smells like a great beer. Smells like a great beer, but
Can suggest something else?
those flavours are a bit overpowering for me. I
Try
think.
that with it.
Oh, okay, a bit of flapjack. So
This is actually ginger flapjack.
okay, oh, okay.
That might work better. Yeah.
That's actually resetting my palate. Okay.
That's nice with flapjack. I like that. That works.
Oh, that's much better.
That's much better.
That's much better. Oh, that's getting a Jingle Bell now.
Yeah, that works. The point of doing this was, it's Christmas, it's all about food and drink, it's not just about drink, you've always got stuff to eat. So it's worth trying to match things up. So if you've got a certain beer, you can match it to a certain food. So if you're having pasta, something like that would be great. If you're having a sweet, something like that would be great. You don't necessarily have to drink wine all the time to get a good beverage.
Okay. Do you know what? I'm going to give that a Jingle Bell now.
Will you?
Great beer. So. Okay, so we've been through all the beers now. We've got our Jingle Bells and we've got our Jingle Hells. So let's just have a quick recap of our Jingle Hells, will we, Jono?
Let's go through the Jingle
What
Hells.
have you got on your side?
Our first Jingle Hell is Greenwich Winter Spiced Porter. Unfortunately, it wasn't for us. I'm sure some people like it, but not for us. The second one, Santa Sledgehammer from Cairngorm.
This hurts me.
It hurts because we really like Cairngorm stuff normally, but it just didn't do it for us.
What else have we got?
The rest of them are all on your side.
This, Tesco's Christmas Ale. This is possibly the worst beer we've tasted this year. Next Christmas Hell is this one here, Sticky Toffee Pudding Beer. Again,
It's not for us.
it's not for us.
I'm sure some people will love it, but it ain't for
And
us.
finally,
It's just sickly.
Southall Christmas Ale. Again, I'd not be particularly happy. It looks like a nice beer, but I'm sorry.
Just didn't do it for us.
Just didn't do it.
Remember,
So-
these are all just our personal opinions. You know, so.
So Jingle Bells.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. We've got Santa Stout. This is from Broughton Brewery in Lanarkshire. Definitely Jingle Bell. It's not too strong. Not too strong. 4%, but a lovely beer. Second Jingle Bell. I think this is my favourite actually from the evening. Rudolph Red-Nosed Rye Beer. Get me this. This one comes from Aldi, so you can get it anywhere. You know, it's cheap. Really good beer, lovely flavour. Citrus, orange. It's like opening a chocolate orange, but it's not a chocolatey beer, but it has got that orangey citrusiness. This one. This has got to be the king of the Christmas beers. Colonel Mustard's Chocolate Milk Stout. 8.5%. This is like drinking a really rich wine or port. Lovely with something like lovely. On your side, Paul?
On my side, we've got this beer. We hummed and had. This is a Fairy Tale of Brew York. We hummed and had whether to give this a bell or not. Hummed and had. But do you know what? When we tasted this with some, was it flapjack?
Flapjack, that's what
Spice with
ginger flapjack.
It worked so well that we thought this is going to be great on
It
Christmas
would, yeah.
Day.
Eating with
Fire's
something
on,
sweet.
eat it with your pudding, great beer. Jingle Bell. And then finally, the last Jingle Bell here is the Northern Monk Festive Star. Vanilla Cinnamon Chocolate Porter. Again, great beer.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Grand. So overall then, I think
So we get 5 great beers.
5 great beers, but tonight I think the two that really shone like the star of Bethlehem.
Or Rudolph's Nose.
Rudolph's Red-Nosed Rye Beer and Colonel Mustard's Chocolate Milk Stout.
I would absolutely echo that. I would be delighted to find either of these 2 beers in my stocking on Christmas morning. They're fantastic beers. This beer you can get direct from Black Isle Brewery's website, and Rudolph Red-Nosed Rye Beer you can pick up in Aldi's if you're in Scotland. You can probably pick it up from the website as well.
You probably can, and it may even be in some stores as well. but they usually do, I'll to be fair to them, they usually do pretty similar beers, so they've probably got something very similar from another brewery.
So I think if you were going to buy any beer this Christmas, I think the beers to buy are Rudolph's Red-Nosed Rye Beer and Colonel Mustard's Chocolate Milk Stout. These are terrific beers. There's lots of other beers out there. Don't fall into the trap of buying
Chubby beers.
Pringle beers. Buy something that your loved one will actually enjoy on Christmas Day. And these two beers are superior in my opinion.
Without a doubt. So it just leaves us to say, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, we hope you have a very happy Christmas, very Merry Christmas, and a very happy and healthy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Sláinte. Merry Christmas. Sláinte. And 2, 3. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Beer.
Sláinte.